David, which murderer are you?
First.
Okay. And who is the third? Corey? Okay. Let's see you use your acting talents. First murderer, go. Enter 3 murderers. Enter from this door. Pretend this is the door over here. All 3 murderers, get over that. This scene is very short, so don't forget this.
Walk in.
Yes, enter 3 murderers.
When do you guys start talking?
First murderer, talk.
But who did bid thee join with us?
Macbeth.
He needs not our mistrust, since he delivers our offices and what we have to do to the direction just.
Then stand with us. The west yet glimmers with some streaks of day. Now spurs the elated travelers apace to gain the timely end, and near approaches the subject of our watch.
Hark, I hear horses.
Give us a light. Give us a light there, ho.
Okay, so pretend you're holding up a torch. Okay.
Then does he, the rest that are within the note of expectation, our eye the court.
His horses go about.
Almost a mile, but he does usually. So all men do, from hence to the palace gate, make it their wont.
A light, a light.
'Tis he.
Stand to torch.
It will be rain tonight.
Let it come down.
Now sit upon Banquo. He's Banquo. Banquo, you're supposed to say.
Oh, my bad.
Y'all are going to have to do something to him.
Oh, treachery, fly good plans, fly, fly. They must revenge, oh slave.
Who did strike out the light?
Y'all didn't even do this.
We
Redo.
poisoned it.
Wait, no, I already done.
No, we poisoned it before. That's the big sad.
Okay.
What do you... I escaped. It's my only part in it.
Okay, let's redo this murder real quick.
Oh my God.
Come on, y'all do this
Okay.
better. They didn't kill him like that.
Alright.
Okay. Y'all fly. Y'all sit upon Banquo, all 3 of y'all. Go.
Set upon Banquo.
Boom.
Oh, treachery, fly good plans, fly, fly. Must
Hey, you're
revenge,
dead
oh
now,
slave.
Banquo.
I had to talk.
Ouch. That's better. Did Fleance flee away?
Who did strike out the light?
Was not the way?
There's but one down. The sun is fled.
We have lost best half of our affair.
Well, let's away and say how much is done.
Okay, give him a hand. Looks like you're there trying to- Bravo! And I like the visual representation. Okay, so you see it took, why do you think there were 3 murderers? Because how many murderers how many did Macbeth ask for?
2.
But there were 3, because you know why? Because Macbeth didn't even trust the 2 people he had hired, because he thought he might not be able to trust them. So he hired yet another person. So there ended up being not just 2 murders, but 3, because he wanted to make sure that the deed was done. So at this point, you need to understand that Macbeth doesn't trust anybody. He doesn't trust anybody under him, and he's starting to question everything. So you need to see that in the state of mind. And also, I don't know if you saw, Antoine had his torch up. This is a symbol of light, because Fleance is this young son of Banquo, and he's this good symbol. He had this symbol of light on his torch, and his light did fly away. He got away, so remember that, because the prophecy said that, remember what the witches said, Banquo's son will be heir, and the murderers were not successful, and that Fleance escaped. So I want you to remember that. Let's see. So now we are at Act 3, Scene 4, and it is. We have a little bit of time. This is where we are at in the play now. We are on page 102, and I'm going to show you. This is a scene where Macbeth is going to the banquet. He's king, and he's killed Banquo, and Fleance has escaped. And nobody else knows about this, but he's at this banquet where all these people are eating and drinking. And I'm going to show y'all real quick. I didn't know we have time. We do have time to show a little bit of this, because I want you to see what's happening to his state of mind. Because we've been talking about Macbeth and how, from the beginning, remember how we talked about his character and how he changes along the way? So, we're going to scene 4. And I want y'all to see that in scene 3 that we just did right before the killing scene, in the scene where Macbeth and Lady Macbeth were talking he not killed? But, not him, but the people he hired. So he has Leon's escape, so I'll write that down. And now we want to find out why Macbeth is so nervous. If we get into this banquet scene, we're gonna see that he's getting a little bit more paranoid. And can Macbeth handle the title of king? Is he gonna handle it? So at least you can see some of this.
Dang.
Okay.
Both of y'all looked at once. Supposed to get a little bit of the class, I'm pretty sure. Miss Playa did that the other day. Is it? It's at 6:07.